Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Today's topic is going to be a little bit touchy. It's a story time about mistakes that I've made in my relationships. So yeah, I reached out to you guys via Instagram and I asked you guys about if you want to know about mistakes I've made in general or mistakes that I made on YouTube. And the majority, if not all of you, said mistakes I've made in general. So this video is going to be about mistakes I made in general, but within relationships of my past and maybe even my present. So stay tuned for that.
Maybe it's 'cause we're young, got time and we're wasted, got no plans for the night. I love how you look at me, feeling low, nothing to lose.
Before I get into this, however, I want to recommend that you please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell when you subscribe. That way, you will be notified each and every time I post a video. You'll be the first to know. So thank you so much for doing that in advance if you like. And now let's get into these mistakes. So I'm going to try to be as detailed about this as possible without spilling too much information about myself. I fell in love way too fast. Saw the red flags in my past relationships and I tried to sweep it under the rug, right? So that I can bypass that to say, well, this person is really trying their best, or this person is just how they are. If I love them, I have to accept them, you know, that kind of stuff. When I did that, I was losing who I was. I got to a point where I wasn't recognizing my actions as who I was as a person, who I was as Toya, and it started to make me feel like, who am I anymore? And when you lose yourself in your own relationship with someone, it's coming at too high of a cost, right? It's causing you not to want to be the person you truly are for the sake of keeping the relationship, and that's not a good place to be. Assuming things, right? I assumed that he would want to make it work the way I wanted to make it work, right? I assumed that my religious views and my political views and just the way I saw life would be okay, and that he would be okay with that too, but in my past relationship, he was not. I assumed that I could make it work by compromising my own beliefs. Wrong. Never want to be in that position again in which I have to compromise who I am and what I believe in for the sake of making someone else comfortable. There's a saying that goes, and I don't know if I made this up or not, forgive me if I did not, and I quoted someone else wrong, but you should never be dimming your light to make someone else comfortable. Never dim your light, once again, to make someone else comfortable. Because, once again, to go along with my first point, that's when you start to lose who you are as a person. That's when you start to lose who you are as a human being and who you were created to be. I feel like when we're not ourselves, we're doing a disservice not only to ourselves, but to the people around us and to God. Because whether you believe in God or not, you were created to be who you are. Just point blank, period, right? And when you're created to be who you are, by hiding that or dimming that or shrinking yourself to be someone else or something that you feel people would be more comfortable with, you're not giving them the chance to see you for who you are and the gifts that you have to offer. And that's a disservice to yourself, to your creator, and to the people around you. So never, please don't ever do that. I was way too giving. So when I say giving, I mean in different ways, like giving of my money, giving of my heart, giving of my time. I was way too giving. And I just didn't realize that until I met Dan that I was giving to the wrong people, like the people who weren't deserving of it. So when I say that I was way too giving, let me give an example, like a real example. I talked about in previous videos how I was scammed out of a lot of money. And this is all for the sake of, to be honest, I fell into that because I was searching for someone to, you know, be a companion with, right? It was also very wrong on their part to be so, to take advantage of something like that. I think that's just an awful thing to do. Unfortunately, there are a lot of people in the world like that who would I believe it's called romance scams. I have videos about that. I'll post it somewhere here on the screen. Different kinds of scams that people do. So there are like romance scams, there are pet scams, there are elderly scams that people do on the elderly, which is just sickening to me. And anyway, I was a victim of a romance scam, and it's really sad when you're looking to find your person, right? And there are people out there who prey on that and want to make a profit off of it, right? And I gave my time into that, and I gave my heart into that. The Bible says to guard your heart, for everything flows out of it. Now, I may have gotten the words wrong. Please forgive me, God. But like, that's basically what it says. And I truly believe that you have to guard your heart above anything else, because if you think about it, you know, your heart is where you put your soul and effort into once you are committed to something. So make sure that, and learn from my mistake, that don't put your heart into something or someone unless you fully know and believe and trust and have prayed about it, that this is someone that is worthy of your time, your effort, your money, your heart, your body, your soul, all of that. Don't do it unless you know that 1,000,000%. Learn from my mistake. Glad that you watched, and if you watched this far, please don't forget to leave a thumbs up for me. Also, provide a purple heart as well in the comments, just to let me know that you have watched this far. I would really appreciate that as well if you can. You don't even have to leave a full comment, but if you like, go ahead. What do you think about mistakes and lessons learned? Do you think people are able to grow from them and become better people in the end? I know I certainly have, but I want to hear from you guys as well. So thank you so much for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share to help others as well. Thank you so much once again, and I'll see you next time.